Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I'm your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be here with you guys tonight. It's another beautiful day here in the Chicagoland area. I guess now we're in day number 82 of our shelter in place. But the good news about all this, we are all in stage 3 of everything reopening back up. So tonight on the show, we are celebrating a birthday. You guys remember this young lady in the box next to me maybe a month or so ago. She was here.
It was May 13th.
And she was here with us, and she said that her birthday is June 10th. And so I said to her, I said, well, let me give you a pre-birthday party on the air. So tonight is our co-host pre-birthday celebration. But tonight we are going to have a lot of fun. What I love about her is that she makes me dress up for these things, and I love it. She stopped by and brought some amazing champagne, which we both love and we'll be sipping on tonight. We'll talk about the top news stories of the day. We'll give you the latest COVID-19 update, as well as whatever the birthday girl wants to do is whatever we will talk about tonight. That's what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Our co-host, the amazing Diteria Towns.
Yay! Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Chat Daddy, for giving me this amazing birthday surprise.
You are worth it. You did a great job the last time you hung out with me. You were funny, informative, many personalities. I mean, I learned a lot about you. And really before the show is over tonight, I want to find out how many of them are medicated, right? Because they are hoot and a half, them personalities. No.
Yes, they are.
Yes, I enjoyed your alter ego. What is Miss Harlot? We just love her.
Harlan Devereaux. She's been behaving because it's Gemini season, so she's just trying to let all of them just come and play.
Kind of do what they need to do.
Let them do what they do.
Okay, all right. Well, darling, I think we should start off by popping our corks.
Yes.
And, these people do not sponsor this show in any way, but if they ever
we love them.
Right, Moet, if you ever feel like you want to bless a brother, the birthday girl, this was her idea. I agree. I do love good champagne. And I was so happy to be able to get this evening. And we're drinking to celebrate your birthday. I also lost a family member today. So we're
toast to your family. Toast to your family.
We're pouring a toast and a toast to my family today. And Lord, can I get it out now? That's the problem.
I know. I made sure they were super chilled.
We should have pre-did this. I might have to be ghetto and use my teeth. Lord have mercy. Let's see.
I think mine's coming. It's all about twisting and popping.
I got it. Look, I was like, am I losing? I'm gonna need some kryptonite. Lord have mercy. All right. So now listen. You all bougie. Is that a Tiffany or Waterford or a Lolique or what is that?
Yes, it's Tiffany. I just felt like this is a special occasion and we need to bring out the good stuff for you.
Okay, well, I'm classy, I'm bougie, and I'm ratchet. I'm sassy, I'm moody, and I'm nasty. I'm gonna drink with a straw. How about that?
Oh my God.
It's stainless steel, but
hey, those are the best things now. You're good. You're doing good for the environment. Cheers.
I love you, baby. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Here's to you, darling. Thank you. Many more. So listen, refresh everybody's memory. Tell them a little bit about yourself again, how you're an amazing Gemini, and then let's get this show started tonight.
Oh, so I thank Chat Daddy again. I'm Diteria Towns. I am, of course, a Gemini. God created us and we are the most spectacular people on the face of the planet. And my birthday is tomorrow, so it's definitely a national holiday. So you're all welcome to take off work. I am doing it too. And just explore the world and just be creative and expressive and enjoy life. As we know, I want to say to Chat Daddy, my condolences to you and your family on the loss of your loved one. And we're definitely keeping you in our prayers. I see the ticker taker down there.
Yes, I love you. I do. Today, I lost what I consider a matriarchal figure in my family. My mom came from a very small family. and she would be one of the last of the people who helped to raise me when I was a young man. And so just really very emotional in many ways. And, you know, thoughts and prayers go out to my family and, you know, everybody who knew my amazing cousin. And yeah, I'm just torn. And I was actually in the middle of my Instagram show today when the news started coming in. And so, yeah, and I knew because of the amount of phone calls I was getting that something was not right. So, but no, thank you guys so much to your birthday and to my.
What was my aunt's name?
Carolyn, yes, absolutely.
Aunt Carolyn.
That's right.
The ancestors. Cheers.
That's right. Amen. We love you, and we will be eulogizing her very, very soon. So, how's your day been so far?
Oh my God, Gina Johnson is here. Tyra.
I love her. I do. The Duke of Earl Wines.
The Duke of Earl Wines. I wish I had a bottle sitting right here.
We have to drink some on the air one night. We'll have to do that. We'll have a wine tasting. Okay.
Yes. I actually saw Tyra before I went to work this morning just to check in on her, and told her I was going to be on the show today. And she mentioned, she was like, the Duke of Earl Wines, don't forget to mention it. And she's coming out with her new champagne that's coming out over the summer. So, yes, and the last champagne, man, it tickles down your throat. It was so good. It was amazing. I need to send you some. Yeah.
Right. You need to send both of us some. Amen. Yep. Right. Look. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
So definitely, you know, her father is the famous Gene Chandler, Duke of Earl.
Yes.
Oh, that's my cousin Nene. I swear this ticker always gets me like all.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I love it. You like every other co-host be sitting there reading the tickers. Yeah, right.
I know.
That's okay. Keep reading them tickers.
Yes. Think, like today was I mean my regular normal day, but there's no planning. First, I have to get some shots out to my glam squad. So Carla, who's been doing my hair since I was 14 years old, almost 30 years. Got both my sides shaved off. So Carla did the braids. And then I did black-owned nails. So we have to give it up to Rhonda for my nails.
Okay.
And as you can see, my lashes are back. I have to give it up for my lashes. That is, Brenda Lashes, the Flirty Lashes. She's Latina. So I got the Latina and black thing going on. I keep my people.
Okay. Well, you look great. You look amazing. I was going to say.
Today is Tutu Tuesday. So we have to make sure we have two. I wear a tutu every second Tuesday.
I didn't know that. So what is Tutu Tuesday all about?
So, of course, I got my birthday shirt on. I don't know if you can see the big tutu.
Yeah, honey, we see all that tooling. Yes, we see all that tooling. Yes.
I know.
So what's
wearing a tutu makes you feel so good. And even though I'm in a business setting, I still wear my tutu. I wear a nice blouse, wear my pearls or Tiffany, wear something very nice and classic. And I go to my meetings and I walk downtown with a proud face like, yep, I have a tutu on and it's a Tuesday.
Really? And so how long have you been doing this Tutu Tuesday thing?
So since January, my colleague, she has a 2-year-old now, and she always dressed her baby up in a tutu on Tuesdays. So of course, being the Gemini that I am, why can't adults wear the tutu? So she said, bye. Wear your tutu. So we started Tutu Tuesday and we just took it on. Definitely sorry for your loss. We just took it off, and every second Tuesday of the month, even though we haven't, been on quarantine, right. I've been trying to keep my Tutu Tuesday. I think I went to Hyde Park and I had my blinged out mask from Essential Elements on and my tutu and my social distancing shirt with Lil Lori. She was going to visit us today, but I had to drop her off. And Penny Haynes, her son, just graduated from Simeon. So give it up for all the graduates of 2020.
2020, class of 2020. We love you guys. We celebrate you. We raise a glass to the class of 2020. We do. Yay. Right. We raise that moet to that 2020 boo. Yes, we do. Yes. All right. Very good.
So that was today. And we were trying to at least make it a cause. So wearing our tutus for women of domestic violence or just for shelters. And just, we wear our tutus. And that's what we were supposed to do for the month of March. But then guess what happened? COVID.
What?
COVID.
Okay. So you guys got Right, right. You didn't do any at-home tutu fashion shows or anything?
No, I keep my little chest is on the side of my office desk, and I dress up wearing feathers. I got boa sitting here. This is
I
my
know
new
before
addition.
this show is over, I can only imagine what direction this is going in. I
I
told
have
you
no idea.
I booked no guests tonight. You're enough guests. The last time we had you on, baby, you entertained us. You went from one character to the next, and so we good. We good. So let me do a couple of news stories, and then we'll come back and gossip a little bit more. Can we do that?
Yes.
All right. Well, all of Chicago is mourning. Today, we lost a longtime Chicago TV news anchor from NBC and ABC station, Dick Johnson, who currently was with NBC television.
Right.
He died today at the age of 66. On March 19th, Dick had posted on Facebook from Northern Michigan. He and his family, he left Chicago and went to Northern Michigan because he had a respiratory problem. His doctors thought it was best that he leave town, and he was trying to escape COVID. He did not die from COVID today.
Amen.
But he did pass away today at the age of 66. And so our thoughts and prayers go out. I used to love watching him on Saturday and Sundays on the news. A great man. The 20 years that he was with at ABC7, all of that. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family as well as his media family, my fellow media family. And Dick Johnson was really a great guy. He really was a wonderful guy. Cheers to Dick. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's continue on.
We're going to have a good show if we keep cheering people.
Right, honey, that's what we're here for. Right, that's what we're here for. We cheering everybody. Look, whether it's death, birth, whatever it is.
Graduation, bar mitzvahs.
All of that. By the time 8:30 come, we're going to be both ready for bed. How about that? How about that? Yeah. Listen. Today, coronavirus in Illinois surpassed 6,000 totals, and that is the death total, believe it or not. State officials announced 95 additional fatalities in the last 24 hours.
We were at 33 yesterday.
I know it was low yesterday because I was bragging about it here on the show about how low it was, how, I was happy to hear that and thinking that, people, will do the right things and that type of thing. I don't know. We don't know. But let me finish this. Okay. So the statewide death total now stands at 6,018. Officials are reporting 797 new cases, which pushes the statewide total to 129,212 cases. And keep in mind that Chicago reopened 1 week ago. Tomorrow is when Chicago officially reopened. So I'm kind of curious from your take, because I was invited to a get together on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I got there early enough because I actually was the chef, cook, kind of made things happen in the kitchen for the guests. I had my mask on. I'm very much into sanitizing that whole thing. But people were coming over. Everybody, people came in with a mask on, but once they got in, they took it off.
The mask off. The mask off.
Wait. First, they was elbow bumping, honey, couple of cocktails, a little music, and there was no social distancing whatsoever. So I had to clutch my pearls and get out of there. I'm trying to, what do you think about it? Like, would you be going to any social events or anything? Because I know some people in Vegas now, and they sitting around the pool and drinking and so what's your thought on that?
This is my thought. Because Lil Lori said, if you guys behave yourself, she'll allow you to party with the Geminis. Now, I was so ready for whatever this season was going to allow me to have. But now, because we're still on a seesaw, one day the numbers are low, the next day the numbers are high. I look at Florida, I look at New Orleans, any spot that I want to go kick it at real quick. I buy plane tickets. I can show you guys my Southwest account. Go look at my number. But I buy a plane ticket literally every Tuesday. I buy me a plane ticket. The problem is it's the fluctuation. And then my mom, who is 70 years old, My mom literally lets me do anything I want to do without, pulling that chain back. Like, okay, whatever you want to do, whatever. So I told her I was going to San Diego. I was supposed to leave for San Diego on Thursday morning, first flight out to visit my cousin, Robin, her husband. And my mom came over this Saturday and she was like, I don't think you should go. I'm like, oh man, that's my boss lady. Hey, boss lady, Dr. Stefo. So I was a little bit apprehensive. Hey, Shalonda. Yes, I do wear my tutu at work. These are my colleagues. You know, I got to tell everybody from work to get on.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But at this particular time, I don't really feel comfortable. And tomorrow all the rooftops are open. So Navy Piers rooftop open, Godfrey opens, all. So I made reservations to every rooftop. Don't get it twisted. But I promise you, something is going to hit me in the back of my head. It was like, too soon. Give it 2 weeks. I think that's my thing. I'm going to let everybody do their 2-week thing.
Right.
Every 2 weeks. If you didn't die from Rona and you don't have Rona, then hey, I am coming out. Like with Diana Ross. I'm coming out, boo. I'm coming out.
Sunday I had 2 friends over for dinner, and I know that both of the 2 friends, have been in the house. Every time I talk to the one friend, where you at? My ass is in the house. My other friend, we hang out on a regular, so I know there is no, issues and problems. But I don't know, if I'm ready to really be around a lot of people and a lot of circumstances. And the thing is that, like I was out today, and really the more hot and humid it gets, the mask will wear you out. And I mean, you have a great mask, but I'm just wondering how people feel about, still wearing the mask. It's hot and humid outside. And do we still believe there's a fear of corona?
Yeah, I think it's still a fear. As far as wearing the mask, like as soon as I run into Costco, everybody knows I go to Costco once a week. Really cooking, and I turned into this mini chef in the house now. So I go wear my mask at Costco, but as soon as I get out, like walk out that door, that little thing goes over the ear, and I have to breathe the real fresh air. Get in my car, I'm all good. And I started to notice. So one of my best friends, she's a Gemini too. Shout out to Candace. Her birthday, it was yesterday, and on Saturday we went to Cracker Barrel. I was like, we need some good breakfast. I need some good food right now.
Oh, yeah. So you went to a restaurant.
We went to a restaurant. We sat down.
Okay, but now wait a minute, baby. You had to go to ain't no Cracker Barrels in the city. So y'all had to take a little journey to go to Cracker Barrel.
Right. So we had to go to the one in Sherrillville or Maryville or whatever, Indiana.
Okay. Right before Illinois. Because that's
no state Illinois. All the ones in the state of Illinois still dine and carry. So I went to a farmer's market that morning. I actually had shrimp and grits, so I had some good food. But when she said pancakes,
I saw that. Yes.
I was like, "Ooh, pancakes! Ooh, this is gonna be good."
Right.
Let's go to Cracker Barrel. But I guarantee you, the Cracker Barrel in Indiana, they set us like a table, 2 tables apart. No one was close to each other. The waitress had on a mask. The place smelled like bleach. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we in the right place." They smell like bleach. We good. But we still had our spray, and no one really had a mask on. Why? God, you got to eat. But there wasn't a lot of talking. Everything was like in a monotone. It was. I felt safe. I really did feel safe by going out.
But the number one thing I want to find out is what was it like to eat at a restaurant again? You know what I'm saying? Because now here's the deal. It's not that I haven't had fast food or whatever. Because I normally when I eat here at the house, I've been eating really healthy, doing that type of thing. So when I do get to go out twice a week, I do want to say, "Ooh, give me that burger, give me that fry, whatever." But I'm wondering, what was it like to just sit down at a restaurant again? Because keep in mind, it's been over 3 months since we've really sat out at a restaurant.
So at the end of the day, just being out to have someone serve you, that was my thing. I wanted someone to bring me hot food. Because I eat out. You guys know I post when I'm at Benihana's or whatever, going to get my food real quick. I live 7 minutes away from downtown. By the time I get back to my house, I like hot food. Your food really is not that hot. So to go to a restaurant and get your pancakes and that buttermilk right on top, and you like, oh my God, and my bacon, and just drinking water from a glass, and just being in that whole surrounding. It was amazing. They didn't have the pegs. So, when you're at Cracker Barrel, you want to play with the little pegs, come play with the pegs. None of that. But just having someone serve us. and we gave her a $20 tip. Our bill was only $30.
Okay.
She deserved a $20 tip because we know this girl hasn't been working for a while, and we don't know how other customers treated her. But we really wanted to make sure that young lady had a great tip and had a good day. She turned around and was like, "Are y'all serious?" Like, yes, go ahead, take your money. It doesn't matter. We're just so happy to be out the house.
Okay, good. And I think that's the mindset that a lot of people will have, because if nothing else, this time period that we've been in has taught us to have more gratitude, to appreciate, people a little bit more for their efforts. So if you guys are going out to restaurants and you do get great service, do tip a little bit more. That's a great idea. Because
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, so my bootleg job on the sides that I've always had for years. I've been a beer vendor at the Bears game. So these little puppies, we gotta work them out. We gotta work the puppies out.
I love that. I do.
But that was my job because I always wanted to go to the games for free. And since I didn't marry well, then I'm like, well, dude, I gotta go to all the games and I don't need season tickets, and I'm gonna find a way to do it. But that was like the best thing in the world. People I don't know if they just felt sorry for me. They were like, "Oh, you're so beautiful and you're working in the service industry." I didn't care. I put red lipstick on and got the tips. So people really feel grateful to tip an individual just for anything. So, yeah. And I don't think we're ever going to do that again.
And people would never know you're a corporate woman. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? So sometimes, like a lot of my season ticket holders, we literally have great conversations about, from education-wise to my business side. So that was always interesting. They always wanted your number, and I'm like, oh, no, can't have the number. We always kept it, politically correct. But I had season ticket holders that they always brought me like Christmas gifts, birthday. Well, they knew my birthday was over the summer, but when that first Bears game, they always brought me a gift or some sort. I knew the whole family. I knew the mistresses, the wives, and everything else. I'm like, you got to pay me more because I got to keep my mouth closed. So, I had a ball. I had access to like things that nobody else had. So yeah, it was the best job ever. I
love it. I do. I really, really do. Well, with that being said, you are helping us to segue right into our next segment with no problems. Today, our Mayor Lori Lightfoot, announced the cancellation of all of Chicago's summertime events through Labor Day. Did y'all hear me?
Did you see me clutching the pearls? I'm clutching the pearls.
So let me clutch my rings. Let me clutch my right. Let me. Look.
We knew that's what's gonna happen. Come on now.
Well, let me finish. Let me set the story up, and then you can run with it. Because salute. Look, we can run with it. So today, the mayor of Chicago, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, announced that all summer events that we know that are always crowd pleasers, everyone enjoys, they will be canceled. Everything is canceled through Labor Day. So we are looking at Lollapalooza, which we have been wondering, would Lollapalooza get canceled or not?
No.
Taste of Chicago, bye-bye. The Air and Water Show, and our season finale is always the Chicago Jazz Festival, which is in Grant Park, and it goes for 4 days. Believe it or not, these are the highest revenue generating events for the Chicago Park District. If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn somebody said Lala creates like $6 million in sales for the city.
I believe. Oh, hey, Lord, I believe that. Because Soldier Field used to do this big program that was called Spring Awakening at Soldier Field. All the kids, I call it the party kids. They will be on drugs, whatever you name it, and they party their butts off. And this was like the baby Lala. If that was a big revenue, one of the highest revenue driven events at Soldier Field besides Bears games, then Lala is just the same. And I mean, Lala is just, it's a wonderful feeling. You're just outdoors with people you don't know.
Now, what the mayor said today about Lala, and I will have to agree with her on this one. She said that you have people that come into Chicago from all around the world.
Yes, that is true. Yes.
And they hang out with us for, what is it, a 4-day festival?
4 days, but normally they come here for a week.
They
then we
do.
go to all the little special little restaurants. They Questlove be on the ones and twos and secret little parties.
Look,
Hey.
I knew Lollapalooza was big anytime Amber Inn on 39th and Michigan was sold out, and they was charging $225 a night.
Shut your mouth.
Do you understand me? That's how I knew years ago that Lollapalooza was a big money maker when Amber Inn on 39th in Michigan was charging $225 a night for you to stay at Amber Inn. So
you know they stay in a lot of hostels, not hotels.
Hostels. No, they do. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
They get together, like
they do. It might be 12 of them in a room now.
Right.
12 of them, but they really do. Yes. Now, Tammy Gibson just said there's supposed to be a Juneteenth event at Grant Park next Friday. But see, now here's the deal. That's considered a protest or a rally.
I'll be there.
That's not a, you know what I'm saying? That ain't carnival rides and food vendors and
there's black people. There's black people. Those food trucks gonna come out. A food truck gonna come out.
They'll come out.
Robinson.
But this is not a scheduled sanctioned event of the city. You get what I'm saying?
The revenue-driven event.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. So yes, all of those have been canceled. The Gay Pride Parade, because June is Gay Pride Month.
I know, but remember last year it was canceled because of the storm.
That's right. Well, it started, but it ended up getting canceled because of the storm. Well, they're saying that they're postponing it to the Labor Day weekend, but I'm still skeptical about whether or not it'll happen the Labor Day weekend.
I'm on the float. So shout out to our water reclamation, Carrie Steele. That's my job. I sit and I throw things off when we're not supposed to be throwing things off on the float. I be on floats.
That's what you do? I give a party every year.
Oh, where your party at?
At the end of the parade route. Every year for the last 5-6 years, I give a party, a full out party at the end of the parade route. Here's the deal. The end of the parade route is less people. It's more family oriented. I'm able to do what I need to do there. And everybody is famished, hungry, thirsty, all of that. Well, famished and hungry is the same thing.
Yeah, and but famished sounds a little bit better than hungry.
Yeah, famished does. Oh, they don't Carrie Steele now. Wait, Carrie Steele act like right. She act like you the only person on here. Wait, here she is. Wait,
she's a Gemini.
Oh, is she a Gemini?
Her birthday is 7 days from mine. She's June 17th.
I love her. I do. Happy birthday, Carrie Steele.
Happy birthday. She's amazing. She's so smart. I mean, she's a chemist, an environmentalist, a politician.
Oh, I know she is. She's a beautiful young lady. She really is. She is. She's a very smart and beautiful young lady, and I love her to no avail. So that's wonderful. But no, so yeah, every year I give a party at the end of the Gay Pride Parade route.
So I got a question. Is your party near the man? You know, the man at the end of the parade route that's always telling everybody we're going to hell?
So my party is held within 2 blocks before you get to them. So
wow.
I can give you a bottle of water. I can give you some treats, that type of thing. Because at the end of the parade is a man it's a group of people that tell everybody you're going to hell for being gay.
Hell.
You're going to hell.
And we be partying like,
right. Look, all them naked asses and all that going past him, and he steady talking about y'all going to hell. Y'all going to hell. Yeah, that's what he say every time. Hello, Carrie. I love you, sweetheart. I really do. Well, so I mean, what do you think we're gonna do this summer to kind of make up for all this stuff that has been canceled? You know what I'm saying?
So even like every year for my birthday, I always have access. I always have boat access. Most people knew I live in South Shore. I'm across the street from the lake, so I always have access to a boat. I always have a boat party or something going on. So I called one of my friends, really 3 of them, and let them know that, hey, where's the boat? Like, why isn't that on my sister? Hey, Dacia, why can't I get on the boat? I need boat access for my birthday. They was like, we can't even put our boats on the slips yet. If you do, you only can be there for 2 hours, and then you got to go because the boat slips aren't even open because the lakefront is not open. So yeah, it's kind of difficult. I don't know what we're gonna do. I wonder, like, how can the city of Chicago police the playpen? Right off of North Avenue when everybody's hanging out, looking cute, drinking, boat hopping. Yeah, this is going to. So 50% of me is like, I know Lil Lori's just trying to keep us safe and alive. The other 50% of me was like, come on now, you just be reckless. Who cares? Hell, you're going to die anyway. And think about it. There's more people that got the Rona. I swear I'm going to hell for this one. More people got the Rona and recovered than the people that died. Take a sip on that one.
I can't sip on that one. We finna argue. We let's get ready to be our argument. Okay, so now listen. For all of us out here who are, for all of us out here who are very concerned, all of us who really are afraid of possibly catching COVID, for many of us who are germaphobes, for many of us who are like, oh, I don't, I'm telling you, Saturday when I was at that party, I was like, look, I got to go. First of all, the mayor put a 9:00 curfew out. And second, I know she did, but Saturday night, it wasn't canceled.
I know, because we got the text message. I'm like, what the hell? Why you still telling me? I know Lil Lori got to be in the house.
But now here's my deal. I feel as if we are coming out of this a little too soon and a little too fast, because the doctors and the scientists are saying that this virus is going to come back on us once it gets cooler or colder.
In the fall.
I'm one of them people, like, I'd rather be safe than sorry than to be shaking my ass, acting ratchet and bougie and sassy. And you get what I'm saying? I love to do, but is that really the safest thing to do?
It's not the safest thing to do. And in reality, majority of the people are heeding to the rules and regulations. Like this weekend, my niece turned 16 years old. We had a party for her, and we had everything outside. My sister-in-law just got a new kidney, so we definitely wanted to make sure that we were all safe. We had hand sanitizer. Actually, my wallet is over there. My phone clip and my wallet and everything. You have hand sanitizer. But my niece was so excited to see her friends from high school. I wish I could just share the pictures so you guys could see the kids. They was just all on the little hill, and they're talking, and they were so excited. But all the adults, we sort of, skipped a couple of seats when we were sitting under the tents. The kids were able to run around and have fun because we've been locked up 3 whole months. That's a lot for your mental psyche. And I know we're going to talk about the mental psyche thing because that's what, I actually had a breakdown. I had a breakdown yesterday or this morning. I don't know. The mornings are blended together. But
we'll add that to our list because I was going to ask you about that now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now today, thousands of mourners gathered in Houston, Texas to pay tribute to George Floyd, whose death while in custody of the police in Minneapolis 2 weeks ago has galvanized and turned into a national and worldwide effort to end racism. Black Lives Matter. I Can't Breathe. As I said before, 2 weeks ago, we had no idea who George Floyd was. And now George Floyd died today being a man of honor, a man of valor, a beautiful service today.
Oh my, I'm clutching the pearls. The Black
Reverend Sharpton the other day set it out as it was. But then today's service was just really a homegoing like no other. 500 people gathered. Now that gave me anxiety issues today too. Like 500.
I wish Carrie you can see Carrie's phone. I literally sent her a doggone text message and it was like, Carrie, this funeral is amazing, but I hope they don't get the Rona in 2 weeks.
Right.
Everything. Al touched my soul in so many things. Because this is my area. I sort of sit in this whole area all day doing work. But the TV was on, listening to the funeral services. Man, the singing when they came in and he started singing for every mouth. Look at Dr. B with South Social Service. Hey, Dr. B.
Yeah, we love Dr. Felicia Black. We do.
Yes. So just to, view the funeral services, the messages were so poignant. Oh, I actually called my mom and told my mom, okay, most of these people really don't know who I am. But I literally called my mom and told mommy, there was a guy that was doing a painting while the dude was singing. I told my mom, I said, Mama, when I die, I want him to be doing my painting. Like, I want the people to be singing and I want that painting. I want you to unveil it and just bury me with my painting. She was like, click.
Right. Oh no, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful today. It really was. But my $1 million question always is, why did George Floyd have to die for us to now see that there's been so much neglect, so much abuse, so much that none of us have ever been able to breathe. And I've even sat down and talked to white colleagues of mine that said, has it really been that bad for you all?
Like what?
Well, where you at with this?
I know, because I gotta go there. So last week was really difficult for me to live in South Shore and to see. First of all, I live in my house and smoke everywhere. I woke up on Monday morning with my house engulfed in smoke. The fire was on 95th Street. I live on 67th, and I had smoke in my house. So I couldn't breathe because someone kept burning down buildings. I got in my car and just drove around the community. There's not a Walgreens, a CVS, a Family Dollar, a Dollar General on the south side of Chicago that I can go to buy a freaking birthday card for my 16-year-old niece. I had to drive all the way out to the suburbs, Evergreen Park, just to buy a card. I was getting inundated with all my non-white friends, just giving me all types of, hey, we're thinking about you. And I believe, I've never been a racist. I have my family white on my mama's side. But I just needed to be in my Blackness and own up to my Blackness, and just the emotions were so heavily raw. Because on Tuesday, this is what nobody talked about, and you did not see it on TV, but for some reason I downloaded the doggone police scanner and I hear everything now. But 4 Black men was shot on 84th and Colfax. I promise you it wasn't a white person that came over here to shoot them. There was nobody marching for these individuals saying, oh, Black Lives Matter. Because the Black people that killed them, they're not out here marching downtown. They killed 4 Black men on at least 20 blocks away from my doggone house. I was pissed and I was angry because you got individuals that's not Black reaching out to us, giving their sympathy, caring what can they do to help the African-American communities. And then we got individuals still sitting on this corner shooting people. I was pissed. I'm still pissed. Don't get that twisted. I'm still pissed.
All right. So now, my thing is I always have to play the devil's advocate in a lot of these situations. I am very distraught about the state of our country right now. Mm-hmm. I'm distraught about just this pandemic, how things have been handled with this pandemic. I am distraught about the large amount of unemployment that is going on in our country, our city, close friends of mine. I'm also very concerned that in this day and age, Black men are still perishing at great numbers.
Yes.
But my last and final concern is I'm still very upset in the way in which we treat each other.
Right. And that's Black crime. There.
Yeah, I am. You know what I'm saying? We need to try to figure out how do we best help our own people. And the thing is that I tell people, I don't ever want to sound like I'm a sellout of my people. I love and adore my people. I appreciate being who I am, gifts, talents, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. But I also am very tired of seeing my own people doing each other the way we do each other. Right. And trying to figure out how do we better communicate with each other. Because, last week, don't get me wrong, my Caucasian friends were reaching out to me. My ex even reached out to me, or as grandma said, reached out to me. They did. And I appreciate that.
Was your ex Caucasian?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, we got to talk about this. Okay. We got to talk about it.
We can talk about it. We really could. I'm very open about it. Absolutely. Okay. So, the thing is that sometimes I'm almost embarrassed by the things that we do. Why would we tell our own community? Why would
we fucked up our community?
Girl, they tore up the neighborhood, and the next day was the first of the month. So
where was the long line?
Where was grandma gonna cash her check? Where was she gonna get? Go ahead.
So I watched those long lines because I drove around that morning. So I normally am at work around, where my work in my computer area around here at 9 o'clock. So around 8:30, I'm driving coming up 71st Street. The lines were so long of grandmas. It was grandmas and granddaddies. These people were not in their 40s or 50 grandmothers. These are like 70, 80, 90-year-old grandparents that's standing in the line trying to get to a bank. They can't go to the ATM machines because they fucked up all the ATM machines on the south side of Chicago. I don't know about the west side. I don't know them over there. I don't do that. I know what's over here. So to see these individuals not have a grocery store to go to, I'm telling you, I had to drive to Evergreen Park just to get bare necessities. Now, don't get me wrong. I have food in the refrigerator, in the freezer, whatever it was. I just had to get out my house and just drive and see what was going on. But Evergreen Park, there was nothing wrong. In Beverly, there was nothing wrong. The Walgreens in Mount Greenwood, they're good. But in our communities, total devastation. And it was safe. And I was angry.
I am too. I'm very upset. I told my best friend today, I said, you know what I find so strange is that I've not seen any young Black people out on the streets recently.
No, you need to come to 71st Street. They're there.
Well, I haven't. I was out today and I didn't see any young teenage, that vibe, that young adult vibe. I didn't see any of them out on the streets today. I really didn't. So I don't know if there's some shame and embarrassment, and the one thing that I don't want white America to start believing and understanding is that all of us are not the same. We're not all the same. We are loving, we are praying, we wish well for mankind. Yeah. We are shivering. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We do things above and beyond. And some people say,
but let me tell you what. So when I had my breakdown last week with my sister-in-law, Black on Black crime is a pandemic. Yeah, it's been a pandemic, baby. We had a pandemic on top of a pandemic on top of another pandemic. But let me get to what my sister-in-law was talking about last week. So she was like, you were raised with morals, values, and you have a fear of God inside of you. These people that's out here, they don't care. They don't have the fear of God. They don't have morals and values, and they didn't have that big mama or your mother and your father. They don't have that. Or if they do have the mother and father, you saw what happened when the mama had her kid out there while she was loading the mattress on top of the truck. But don't get me wrong on that one. Because I was like, we don't know where that woman was sleeping before. And she's found her opportunity. And she was like, hey, I've been sleeping on the floor for about a couple of months or whatever. This is a brand new mattress. Baby, we want to sleep on this real mattress. Help me load it up on top of my van. And she drove that big boy home. Hey, I was like, wow. Go on, Booker T. Surgery is required to cut out the sickness. Booker T, you listened to Reverend Al today, because that's what Reverend Al said. It was a lot. It was a lot to deal with. But that was like social ills that we already had to deal with inside of the community, on top of a pandemic, on top of everything else that's going on. And then we're in the middle of a race war.
Right.
So I always tell people, this week, all your listeners, you need to listen to me on this one. Go get, where's my card? Normally I always have it right here. Go get you an NRA card. It's not up here now. I want you to go apply and get you an NRA card. Most people think I'm crazy for that. No. You want to know why I tell everybody to get you an NRA card? Because when enough of us start getting, I think I put it in my wallet. When enough of us start getting our cards, I guarantee you laws and things start to change, because our voice is at the table.
But then, okay, I'm gonna have to throw it back here again, as I always do. A lot of people will say we are at fault for raising a generation of ill-informed children, and not that you and I would be of that crack pandemic that happened in our community, but a lot of these children are the spawns of the crack pandemic, of the not so fortunate. You and I made it out. We have been bigger, you know what I'm saying? We've been afforded the opportunity of knowing what the hood was about, getting out of the hood, and may even be back in the hood, but at least we know what the je ne sais quoi of being better, je ne sais quoi of being better about everything in life. And so that's an argument that we have always got to prove to other people.
Yeah, but we also came from a group of society of individuals that wanted to do better. than what our parents did for us, and wanted to give our kids everything so they wouldn't have to suffer or they didn't have to go without and everything else. So then we get this new group of kids, because they were the ones that was looting on 87th Street at the Nike store. Don't get it twisted. Who out here car cracking, who's out here selling things. They go to school, but they're also out here being reckless. Because again, it always goes back to me not having that foundational fear of God in them. Like I grew up where it was a force to go to church. Heck, my daddy a minister, so I really had no doggone choice. I hated being in church from sun up to sundown. Like, and I always said when I got older, I'm not going to bring my child in church up like that. And then, you know, I allowed her to have choices. I didn't make her go wake up every Sunday morning and go to church. Heck, she slept in. And then she had a turn within her life that made me just sit back and reflect. Damn, thigh, you should have did this, or you should have made her go to church, or you should have beat her more. I don't know, whatever you can think of. But I mean, that's always a balance and a conflict that I have. That's me personally within myself. But I always believe I still have the fear of God. I still believe that there's a higher power. And back to George Floyd, God knew, like I tell everybody, God knows your beginning and your end. He knew where that dash was going to end from that man. And he knew he was created for that reason. Like everybody is created for something. Some people are created to just be the bum on the street, and that's all you're going to be for the rest of your life. But, oh, Jesus, that's too much Booker T. I
read it. He talking about corporate dollars and the money that's made. I got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's we just went left field. And I think this is our way of the world to change and to try to, you know, get back to more of a solid foundation. Because clearly, when you got people in New Zealand, have you been to New Zealand and see how many Black people live in New Zealand? Okay. We got people in New Zealand that's protesting out there, Black Lives Matter. Australia, it's little of us there. All through Europe. Have you noticed we haven't heard nothing from the Soviet Union?
Well, no. I mean, but there are Blacks in the Soviet Union, but they consider themselves Black Russians. They don't consider themselves. Oh, absolutely. There was a professor who taught at Chicago State University, Dr. Lillian Golden. And Dr. Lillian Golden was actually from Russia. But she was of African descent, but she was actually Russian. She was born in Russia. What people don't realize is that people that are from Africa, the motherland, they will migrate and go live anywhere in the world, where American Blacks are very hesitant about expanding their territories and wanting to live elsewhere in the world.
This is so amazing. Like, I'm supposed to be on a family Zoom now, but I can hit them later. But that was one of our conversations that we had about 2 weeks ago. We were going to start to pool our money together. I think something was going around on Facebook where towns are on sale. And this particular town was only for like 1.3 million. And if it's 200 of us together, we divided that 1.3 million, $37,000. Get your money together. We about to pool in and buy our own town. And then I started to think, I don't really want to live that close to y'all. No, I really don't. That's number one. And then number two, another cousin came in and was like, let's, all go back to Africa, from where we came from. I was like, but where did we really come from? Is it the Ghana side?
Where you came from?
I don't. I really don't. I only could track my lineage to my great grandmother and grandfather. In last week's call, I actually saw the plantation in which they lived. So my mom's maiden name is Ward. The white man owned the Wards. And they lived on this particular plantation. And you saw the names, like everything written out on a ledger of our family. And last week, it was heavy. It was heavy because, like Al Sharpton said, do you know Al Sharpton is related to Strom Thurmond?
Wow.
And Sharpton is not his name, but that's the name of the owners of the plantation in which he lived on, with his ancestors came from. So it's like the only thing I really have is my first name, which is Thyatira in the book of Revelations in 1st chapter 11 verse. That part. But after that, who is this townsperson?
Okay.
I can't go back to it.
All right.
Went down a rabbit hole. Okay, we need to drink some more.
I love it. Just hold tight, birthday girl. Hold tight. Let me go back to news anchor man. All right. So today, the governor of Illinois, Governor Pritzker, J.B. Pritzker, and Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton, who was a guest on this show 2 weeks ago.
She was fabulous. She was fabulous.
I love her. I love
her.
I do. I love, and I love the I do. Yes, I love them both. Yes. Today, they proclaimed June 9th, 2020 as George Floyd Day here in the state of Illinois. George Floyd was laid to rest today in Houston next to his mom, and he had a wonderful homegoing service. And so these are some of the things that we need to remember as Black people and as human beings. Let's not get distracted by a lot of the other things that are going on in the world. Racism is alive and well, and we've got to do something to combat the racism. We've got to continue to keep encouraging each other and lifting our voices and making sure that we are heard properly, and that we continue to keep streams of media, much like this show and other shows, that allow people to be able to express themselves and let the world know that not all people are the same. And we do offer a variety of things to be able to inform, uplift, inspire. All of that is what we do.
Amen.
Another thing, we want to keep pushing. We do not want to stop. We do not want to rest on our laurels. We want to continue to do what we need to do. We will not let George Floyd's death be in vain. We will not, under no circumstances. And we want him to rest in power, and just know we've got to continue to fight the good fight. We really do.
Amen.
So, yes, absolutely. He has become a global icon for police. I can't say it now. Police brutality. That's a lot of blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, can I ask you a question?
Yes, darling.
So have you ever been accosted by the police as a Black man?
We talked about that last week on the show. I did a male panel last Wednesday night. If any of you guys would like to see the conversation of what it's like to be a Black man in America, I ask that you guys please go to YouTube, search The Real Chat Daddy Show. The show was last Wednesday night. I've had a few situations to happen and go on, but I'm not, nothing like that. My guests really did have some stories. The one thing, I grew up on the south side of Chicago. I've always been special since I was a teenager. And I grew up in the gang era. I grew up in the beginning of the drug business. I was friends with a lot of infamous and famous drug dealers' children.
Stokey. What's his name? Stokey?
Fluky, yeah. Yeah.
My daddy embalmed him.
Your daddy what?
My daddy embalmed him.
Oh, you lying? Oh, no,
yeah. I don't know how many times I was in a funeral home sitting back like
I was protected by the people in my neighborhood, if that makes sense. Any of the high-end drug dealers or gangbangers or whatever, they liked me. They didn't bother me. They were my brothers. And the one thing that I had that a lot of our young men had trouble with, I could read well and I could count money. And I was neutral about things. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and so that's kind of how my life panned out over the course of years. And I ended up leaving and going to the north side and discovering my other life. And that's what took me away from the south side.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, that's more than a clutch of pearl moment.
Yeah, it's really a clutch of pearl moment. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So our thoughts and prayers go out to George Floyd's family. All right, let me see what else we got in gossip and entertainment, because then I think you want to talk about some relationships too, don't you?
Oh, wow. We have to talk about relationships. I think, I don't know what we're going to talk about.
All right, let me do a little promo. For those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. I am here Monday through Thursday night from 7 to 8:30 p.m. This is a reality news show, top news stories, great guests. Tonight, my wonderful co-host is a young lady who was a co-host about a month ago. She had mentioned that her birthday is June 10th, which is tomorrow. Tonight, we're giving her a pre-birthday party on the air. She is such a fabulous young lady. She delivered Moet champagne to me tonight, and it is delicious. and I am
Lord.
I am drinking it with my Bougetto straw. And we're just talking about a lot of different things that have happened in the news today. We really do appreciate all of you all who have joined us tonight. There is a tornado warning out for the city of Chicago tonight. So we just want to make sure. Is it?
I can show you the sky. Okay, guys.
I can only imagine.
Oh my God. Well,
is it scary?
You have my furniture and everything off earlier. We're going outside. Look at all my phony grass, my shirt. Look at the sky.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so that's what Chicago is looking like this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're expecting severe storms tonight. So you guys, please be very careful out there. I was out in the rain earlier today. And so we're bracing ourselves for it. A lot of people said they were watching us and all of a sudden a news flash broke in. So, all right. So coming up on tomorrow night's show, it's the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. We'll meet Vanessa Abrams. She is the owner of Agency Abrams. She's a public relations practitioner, and she'll be here tomorrow night to talk to us about how can we influence the media narrative around racial justice, this racial justice movement. How do we dictate how our stories get out? How do we dictate who speaks our narrative and some of the things that we can do when we're trying to share our narrative with the world? And then we have a world-class bodybuilder and fitness expert that'll be joining us tomorrow night. And we're going to talk about the fact that you've been in the house for 3 months. A lot of you all might have that little extra fluff pad
I lost, man. I got into my PZI jeans.
Believe it or not, I'm not doing so bad either. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as fat as I thought I was going to be, but yes. But we have a fitness instructor coming by tomorrow night to give us some tips on how to stay fit and all that great stuff and how to get back into shape, how to safely do it. All right, so our birthday girl is Thyteria Towns. Happy birthday, boo. We drinking champagne because we thirsty. It's your birthday.
I've been listening to Biggie all day. Between meetings, conference calls, I was like, play my Biggie because we shipping something.
We drinking champagne because it's your birthday.
Damn right, I love life I live.
It's Gemini season. Booker T just wished you a happy birthday.
Like Gemini. That's another Gemini. That's Brienne Dow. Hey, Brienne, her birthday. She's a big Gemini.
I do have a lot of friends that are Geminis, and I love you all. You're very sweet. I just don't know if I necessarily. I was in a relationship with a Gemini, though.
How was that? Please talk about that one.
Interesting, very strict and serious in one breath, and then the next breath was a lunatic. So
so it's no big secret. Everyone knows I'm single. And being in a relationship, like I had to sit back, like over, I guess, COVID, you get times where you sit back and think about, are you really that crazy? Yeah, sort of when you catch the boyfriend with another chick and you slap him in broad daylight, at night, and then do not blast him on social media, but tell all his friends everything about him. Like, yeah, I can do that. And then hopped on a plane the next day and went to LA, like, fuck this shit, I gotta go. That diabolical side that lives within me, it's a little bit strange. But when I sit back and I think about it, like Geminis, we are the best people in the world. We're going to give you our heart. We're not going to hold back. We're going to love hard. But if they fuck up, then we're going to try to destroy you.
Well, here's the deal. Geminis are very wonderful people. I do love Geminis, but there are two sides to you all. There is that beautiful, very meticulous. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna make it right. But then there's that side where no, you didn't, and I'm gonna try my best to just wear you down and out. And here's the deal. A Gemini should never get with another Gemini.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. No.
That's four people going to bed together when y'all.
I know 4 couples that's married and they're Geminis, and I'm like, oh my God. So clearly, I just need to marry another Gemini. They are so Geminis could be a reclusive times, like we're social butterflies, but then they could be a recluse. Hey, Marguerite, hi, everybody. They are. It's a balance, and you can dip in, dip out, and it's perfect. But I think another Gemini will understand me that knows I want to be left alone at times. I can be a social butterfly when I have to. Sometimes I would just want to stay in the bed and watch a movie. Or I could do walkabouts by myself. Like I can go and travel the entire city of Chicago. I don't need a person. I loved going downtown. I remember going to Cité on top of what building is that? Right off North
Lake Point Tower.
Right. I would go there dressed to kill by myself. They'd be like, "Oh, we have reservation. Oh, for one," and they could put me in the middle of the restaurant, and I can have dinner by myself. I can look at people. I'm a people watcher, so I love watching people. I love watching body languages of people and everything. And I am. We only show the bad side. Right? Who is this person? You are so smart.
Yeah. That's my girl. That's my girl.
Well, she told the truth. Like we can be social butterflies, but majority of the time we really like to be a recluse. We can be by ourselves. We can go to movies by ourselves. Well, me personally, I can go to movies by myself. I don't need that extra person to make me feel fulfilled. So yeah, Geminis, we are who we are. But I always tell people, we're in the image of God because God created us and He created us.
Y'all so arrogant. Y'all just so arrogant.
It's not arrogant. No.
Prince was a Gemini. Wasn't Michael Jackson a Gemini?
No, not Michael Jackson.
No, but Prince. Yes, I'm sorry, not Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a Taurus.
And see, guess what? Prince never claimed himself as a king. You've never seen Prince in no sex scandal. Prince called people sexy motherfucker and kept it moving and was like, yes. He was the most sensual, sexual man if you ever met in your life, and he wore heels and he had a perm. He shaved his hair. He had an afro. Oh my God. His hairstyles alone gave you life. His music transcends all generations. Prince was a freaking amazing Gemini. I can't help it.
All right. Well, I'm a Scorpio. That's all.
Hold on. Biggie is a Gemini. Tupac's a Gemini. We got to claim Kanye when we have to, but his ass is Gemini too. And all his stuff that he does, when I sit there and watch him, I say, that's a Gemini thing. Only Gemini's going to do half the stuff that he do.
Really?
Kanye's a Gemini. June 8th.
Now, don't you think that's a little bit of narcissism? All of them people that you named, there was a bit of narcissism.
Confident.
Narcissism is something Gemini. Is it confidence, sweetie, confident. or is it narcissism?
No. Prince made a song called "Baby, I'm a Star." Hey, look me over. Tell me if you don't like what you see. Hey, I ain't got no money, but I'm rich on person. Chandra, oh my God, I love her. She made my bows. So I wanted these beautiful flowers. Where's my camera? To be on my patio. And I ordered these rose gold and black flowers.
Michael Jackson was a Virgo. He born.
I'm a Michael fan. I am a Prince.
That's right.
Right. And I will say, we gotta claim it's confidence, right? It's no arrogance. It's all about confidence. When we wake up in the morning and we look in the mirror and be like, damn, you are awesome. And I believe it. And I walk up there.
Y'all get up like that?
I do. Literally, where's my balloon? Hold on. My big furry balloon. My big furry balloon. My another year of fabulous. I walked into the doggone party store, supposed to get my balloons. My balloons didn't come from Amazon. I'm gonna blow up Amazon tomorrow. And then when we don't get our stuff, we're gonna act the fool. So I'm acting the fool tomorrow with Amazon for not getting my doggone balloons. I'm sorry.
But now, Sugar, if you waiting on a package to be delivered by FedEx, it may not come.
I heard the truck got beat up.
Delivering to certain neighborhoods, and I kind of believe your zip code as well as my zip code is not included in delivery right now if you're waiting on FedEx.
But I got my shirt. Why can't I get my balloons?
I don't know now. That's the way it's gonna work. So we have he said he's a Prince fan as well. Now I do need to talk about another Gemini that I think is not quite right. And let's see what you feel about this.
It's Trump. It's Trump. It's Trump. The motherfucking Gemini. Everything that everything that he's doing. I'm sorry, I said bad word. Everything that he does, I sit back and I'm like, that's some Gemini shit. I don't claim him. But the shit that he does.
Now, girl, you don't think that's a little crazy? You don't think that?
Oh, I never said Geminis wasn't crazy. I've never said that.
Okay.
And you would never see another Gemini that say that they ain't crazy. Because if they say that they're not crazy, they lying. That's the other twin talking.
And I believe it's good bubbly we're drinking too.
But it's okay. Right. It's okay to be a great Gemini. We can't help it.
Okay. All right. So now we get ready to talk about relationships. You had a breakdown earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, as your pseudo therapist.
Because I was gonna call like 1-800 therapy session. Like, I need to talk to somebody that's not my friend.
I'm your you know, ghetto therapist. You know, you buy me a good order of rib tips, I'm straight. Look, as they say, I'm straight. Look, you don't lay on the couch. Right. I'm straight. Right. So what happened? What was your meltdown today? Let's help the birthday girl with her meltdown.
Okay, so woke up this morning. Oh, my little thing is still in the package somewhere.
Wait, I got it upside down because usually when I blow, things are straight. I didn't know I had it upside down.
We're having great conversations today.
It's your birthday. We really celebrate.
Birthday.
Right.
So I had to buy a whole kit to go with my birthday because I was like, I need a birthday kit.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I agree with you. Bipolar Trump.
His narcissism overrules his sign. Absolutely.
I mean, because he believes his shit so much. If you continue,
I love Chandra. She like real tips. Amen. Yes, girl, real tips.
Chandra, she's so sweet. Oh my God, she made my buttholes. They're amazing. I thought she needs to get on Etsy. But back to this breakdown. This is probably what I needed this morning. I probably wouldn't have one. But I think it started off the night before because I have, you know, a martini shaker. I couldn't open up the shaker. And I've tried everything to open up this shaker. And then this person that probably lives in the back of my head was like, see, if you had a husband, he'll open up the shaker. And then, like, I think that probably like set me off when I went to sleep. And then when I woke up this morning.
Okay. Hold on, boo. Hold on. Let your fairy god therapist help you. Okay. So when you do the martini shaker and you got the ice and all that, pressure has built up in there. So take a towel, put it around the neck, and knock the crease of it on the counter to release it. And
that didn't work.
Okay. Yeah, you need a man, girl.
Right. It said, duh.
And you got to make sure it's like this.
I don't have that one. I have to get the other one. That's on the other side of the room. I don't want to lose you.
Why did you bring me something that I got to blow and get wrecked?
Yeah.
Okay.
But so that happened, and when I woke up this morning, it was rough. It was like you're about to be an age that's an odd number, and it's a big odd number, and you're still single, and you're still in the house, and you're never going to find anybody, or nobody's ever going to find you.
Okay, so, well, at least you ain't still at your mama's house.
Oh no, I left my mama house.
Okay, but there's some people watching this show still at their mama house, single, and ain't got no man.
No, but this is funny. So my best friend, it was out the blue. He called me this morning, and he was like, "I'm signing you up for Match." Now, mind you, he signed me up. I remember I was looking at my Facebook profile a couple of years ago in 2012. He paid for Match. He paid for I wish I was 30, honey. He paid for a Match. He paid for Black, the single people, all the little things, the Christian single mingle people. First of all, when you're Gemini, you have ADHD or ADD, whatever it is. I'm not going to sit on this phone and click and hit and sit in conversation. I like talking to people. We have a conversation. I need to see you. I can't do all that. And then I get bored. And then we got to go back to your Coco K. So apparently all the men that's on my Match profile, they're Caucasians.
They what? Caucasian? Yes, they're going to be Caucasian. They're going to be Caucasian because Black men don't necessarily believe in the dating apps, the dating services. The average Black man you're going to meet on a dating service is either a serial dater, a cheater, or just some dude that, you know, most Black men feel as if they have whatever it takes to be able to attract a woman or whatever they're looking for. Black, white, if they want to be gay, whatever it is, Black men are at a commodity. So they don't necessarily, Black women believe in looking for love in places like that, but not Black men. Black men are not going, you know, do that. They just are not going to do that. That's not a Black man thing. It's to go on a dating site. It's either he's a serial dater, he is a cheater, or he just, you know, like, oh, my best friend paid for this for me to do that. He'll be that kind of dude. And so I'm not surprised. That's how I ended up in an interracial relationship.
Oh my God, do more. But then it's like when I go to Home Depot and Lowe's, because I have the mask on, I got lashes now because you can see why I'm fluttering.
You look great.
Walk up to you and want to holler and give you their card. And I'm sitting here like, we are in the middle of Rona, sexy. I can't talk to you. But I will, and I be cheesing and smiling. They can't see. But they be hollering, especially at Lowe's on 83rd.
So why do you feel you're still single?
That's the part that I'm having trouble with. Oh my God, this is like you got the widescreen.
Yeah, I do. So now, hey, this is a TV show. It's on YouTube, Facebook. Look, at one point, I was considered a matchmaker. I may have to go back to, you'll be my first person. So I need you to give me 5 extraordinary qualities about yourself that would be appealing to a man. Or whatever you into now. You know, in this day and age, honey, I can't discriminate. So 5 appealing qualities of what you're into.
I'm honest, I'm hardworking, I'm fabulous. What else I do? I'm caring, I'm spontaneous. Are those qualities enough to let a person know that I'm caring, I'm God-fearing? I don't know what else to give you. Is there anything else I need to add?
You know what, Shanda, I remember her because she now
did, right. So we were
that's my tagline. You got mail for the relationship chats. Hey,
I said that she did my bow. She did my bow.
Right. I remember her because she used my tagline. Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yes.
All right. So now, what are 5 things you're looking for in a man? What are 5 things you're looking for in a man?
One is not a hoe. Shit. If you're not a hoe and you're honest and you're caring, you're protective.
Okay, wait. Honey, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. The first thing out your mouth is that he is not a hoe.
I was cheated on twice.
Okay, so listen. If you've slept with more than 2 people in your life, you're a hoe.
Use a hoe, use a hoe.
Here's the deal. If we really had to take this back to biblical times, and you being the daughter of a pastor, you get what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to be judgmental to anybody. I'm not trying to do that. But if any of us, me, you, anybody watching this show, if you've slept with more than 1 person in your life, and I'm gonna give it 2 people just for shits and giggles, you really would be considered a hoe. Now, so what would you want a man not to do to stop being a hoe to be your man? Let's take it to that.
What do I want a man to do to stop being a hoe to be my man? Be honest with their self and their feelings. And hey, Felicia, be honest. If you be honest with me, like, I don't think this is gonna work. You know, we're not on the same level, or we're just not going in the same direction, then let me know and be honest with me. Honesty to me is like the best. I know people say honesty is the best policy, but if you're in a relationship with an individual, you want A's trying to say it right. You want standards. You want someone to be honest with you. You want somebody to be real, be vulnerable. I can just go on and so many other things.
But you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying with that? That's what a lot of women will come up, and this is one of my favorite things to talk about. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Let's talk about it.
Women, you all come with this laundry list of things. You come with this laundry list, and 9 times out of 10, most of these guys are not going to be, I don't care if he's black, white, Asian, whatever the case may be, depending on what his age is, what his background and circumstances have been, the whole thing, if a person is single and been single, that's something that's going to be there, period, especially if you somebody that's been out here and testing the waters. Now, honesty, I'm with you. Please be honest with me about everything. Have you had your COVID test? What are your STD and HIV?
HIV negative, 6 months.
You get what I'm saying? What is all of that? Right now, before I put my toe back in the water, I want us to go to the doctor and get dipped together. And that's even
COVID and HIV tested with the blood.
That's even the booty calls at this point. You get what I'm saying? I want them to even qualify better. Now, the next thing that you need, what?
So you got the booty calls. So your booty calls would never go into a real relationship? I'm trying
No.
Booty calls are booty calls.
Yeah. There are some people that are strictly booty call material. Ooh. Yeah, you didn't know that?
BCM. No, I haven't been on a dating scene. Hello?
There are some people that are strictly booty call material.
BCM.
Because here's the deal. Once the booty done called several times, and if y'all don't have enough wherewithal to be able to develop something, and the booty call aspect of it is decent and good, and you kind of get along like that, you just kind of let that go where it needs to go. You make the decision of when the booty calls will end.
So are these your booty calls that you? Oh, that's Kimyana. She have a drinking club with her on Saturdays. It's called
a drinking club.
Yes, every Wednesday we make cocktails. I mean, every Saturday at 4:30 we make cocktails. This week we're making French 75s.
Oh, really? I have to.
It's really cool. You got to join us on Saturday. I'll send you the link. Okay. Back to, so here we go. So because this is interesting. So can a friends with benefits be someone that you could look into with a long-term relationship, or that's only their role?
Yes. Been there, done that. I've had 2 situations where friends with benefits turned into something better. But I think we all start off with the hopes that the booty call will develop into something a little bit more. The booty call may not develop into anything more, but at least you and the booty call have had what I consider good chemistry. You trust them. Wasn't nothing missing the next day after you got through doing what you needed to do. They call you, wish you happy birthday. The sex is pretty good.
Yeah, like I've been receiving more people from the past. I think it's just Facebook and the algorithms just making sure that everyone knows it's my birthday coming up. But like people from the past, and then it's like they want to hit you up during the day and how's your day, what you're doing. And I'm like, but at my end of the day, if you want to produce a ring, then why are we having a conversation? Like, no. Except one wanted me to move to Atlanta. This was last week. I'm not doing that.
Oh, he wanted you to move to Atlanta?
Like after all these years, now all of a sudden it's like, if I had made a mistake, dude, you could have married me coming out of college. I was there. I would have done it. But apparently, for some reason, are you ready for this? This is the 3rd person that told me this. They didn't take me serious.
No, they probably didn't. They did not. They probably didn't. And here's the deal. Oh, Booker T wants to know, were you close with your father?
Hell yeah, I was daddy's girl. I'm still a daddy girl all day.
That's right. Anna Minister's daughter. Minister's.
Oh, I don't have daddy issues. I don't have daddy issues. No daddy issues here.
So now, here's the deal. Depending on what the age of those guys are and what they got going on in their life, they probably need to want to settle down now. Have they been married?
Divorced. Yes.
Oh.
3 times. I'm like, dude, you've been married 3 times. You couldn't get it right.
3 times?
3 times. I call him Benjamin Button. I hope he's watching. Benjamin Button, I'm gonna make sure you look at this. Mwah. So Benjamin Button, he called me. He's on his 3rd marriage, and literally was like, I should have just. Oh, I'm not worried about sex. He was like, thought I should have just married you in college. Right out of college. No shit, Sherlock. You wouldn't be on your 3rd marriage, and I wouldn't have had all those doggone kids that you have. Second dude, he's in a marriage, and he's like, I wish, I would have done things differently. But he blamed it on me and was like, you didn't take me serious, which is true, because I wasn't thinking about that. I'm like, I wanted to party. So as long as I was partying and having fun, at the age of 25, I was so not thinking about walking down the aisle in a white dress. Even though I did buy a wedding dress I did buy a wedding dress at the age of 25. I just wanted the dress because I knew it was cute and it looked so nice on me. So, and it's a size 6. I don't think I ever finished 6 again.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. You might be. Everything is about wishful thinking. Now, Booker T said, when was the last time you were just hell? And he means just being hell. Now,
I don't have that. I wish I did.
Really?
It's sad. Hence, that's why I had a damn breakdown. We're not going through it again.
So are you more upset because you are aging, or are you more upset because wait, are you more upset you're aging manless?
I'm aging manless. Like, I literally believe, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to shed the tears. I literally believe that as much as I want to settle down, get married, I'm not having no children, hell no. But I feel like now I'm going to be like that cat person. I'm going to be a spinster. And I don't want to be a spinster. Like, I don't see myself. And then I thought about, should I just buy a dog? Do you just need some company in the house and buy a dog? Oh my God. Do you got to walk that thing? You got to take it outside. And hug. I'm like, no. I don't want a dog. I don't want a 4-legged friend. I want a 2-legged person.
Don't feel bad, boo. I feel the same way too. And my best friend tells me that she will call Animal Cruelty Society if I get another pet.
Oh, another pet. How many did you have?
Well, I've had quite a few. I've had pet rabbits. I've had several cats. I even had a miniature bobcat. And
a bobcat?
A miniature bobcat. I love animals. But you and I both are socialites. So
yeah, I can't.
Right? I can't run home.
Walk it like, who got time to walk a dog? First of all, I barely feed myself. I just learned how to feed myself during COVID. So now I got to feed myself and an animal. Like, at least if it's 2 people in my house, then okay, I have plenty of leftovers. I can actually feed another person. But an animal, and you got to walk it, groom it, and everything else. This conversation has confirmed that we're so much alike. I know, because we're Geminis. But I want to settle down. I want to get married. I don't care about a white picket fence. I'm gonna live in a high rise. So, if we do get married, I look at this. If I find this perfect dude, so if you're out there, perfect dude, like, you can stay in your house and I can stay in my crib, and like, we can come together, cohabitate. Then you can go home and I can go home. Like, we can like balance it out.
So you see why I like booty calls?
Damn, booty calls work. So now I got to booty calls.
You see why I like, right? I
don't want to get married. I just want to have booty calls for the rest of my life.
Well, here's the deal. We've got to take the stigma off the booty call. We got to, because see, there are a lot of you all, people out here cracking up. There are a lot of you all that have been in perpetual booty calls forever.
You didn't even know.
Y'all been, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you've already just said how most guys feel. You get what I'm saying?
I got 7 brothers. I got 7 boys and raised me. I am fucked up. Like,
oh, wait. Chandra told me to go to my corner. Right. She said, go to my corner. Right. Take my champagne ball away. Not right.
I didn't know what to do. I used to do it all work.
I'm just telling y'all what the deal is. You get what I'm saying? Because really, a good booty call, you done said it. You said, look, if I could be in my space, you be in your space, we would be all good.
Right. Because remember, I told you I'm a loner. I'm a loner at times too. So let's say house is big enough where we can cordon it off. Like, I just want my own little space at times. And that's my own space. I've never shared a bathroom with anyone. I kicked out my college roommate. Like, that shit was not going to work in that little dorm and having the same bathroom. No. I had to move into a 3-bedroom townhouse with 2 people just so I can have my own bathroom. So it's some things I'm just used to. And I think that I've been in this role because I grew up with so many people. And then when I finally turned 18 and went to college, and it was like, I don't have to share shit. Oh, hell no. Oh, I am definitely selfish. When it comes down to bathrooms, I want my own bathroom, my own stuff, or my own stuff in my own area. It has to be big enough where 2 people can share. So, yeah.
Now, what does that say to the average man that's listening to you right now? If I told you that there's a single brother watching this show right now, what does that say to you? I mean, what would that? I mean, because now it seems as if I would have to get you your own everything. I'd have to figure out when your split personality has surfaced.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but you know, I'm a friend, so I get that. But everyday regular dude, they not gonna get that. Look, I almost want to say that's a gay dude's ability to understand you like that. A straight dude, they not gonna get it. They gonna think
gay guys. We are so in tune. Like they understand me. They understand my personality. Hello, you understand my personality.
Yeah,
you know that.
I get it.
When I want to be fabulous.
100%.
And you know, when you want to be fabulous, who to be fabulous with? The gay guys. Because y'all coming with it.
But we ain't y'all husband either. We ain't y'all man. And the one thing about us gay guys is once we peep it, we know, oh, she crazy as a motherfucker, but that's my girl. You know what I'm saying? But that's my girl. And we ain't gonna sell you out, but we already know you crazy as a Betsy bug. But you know what I'm saying?
You crazy as a Betsy bug.
Your birthday party been the bomb tonight.
I know.
I mean, I love all of my female friends. I love all of y'all, but I already know y'all. Look, my ex-radio wife, Robin Lewis, will be together forever. I get it, but the average straight man is not gonna get that. They not gonna get that. The average straight man will be like, oh my God, this heifer is too much. She too much.
Robin just said you extra. I'm like, I know I'm so extra. I'm so extra. I am.
But see, with black men have a hard time with the extra. Unless they the type of dude that know the extra already, they have a hard time with the extra. That's what they have a problem with.
So now we have to go back to what my best friend did by paying for the match. So now do I have to like go and start swiping and hitting things on Match? And I mean, like these are like. And my girlfriend married to a white guy. She met him on one of the sites. I love Jen. I love Aaron. We went to her wedding in New Orleans. It was amazing. That's why Carla knows. So that's my hairstylist. She's the one that did my hair. So she knows all of this because I'm always crying on her shoulder. Except last night, she didn't know I had a breakdown.
Rob Lewis, you're absolutely right, baby. You'll never be my ex-radio wife. You always are my number one radio wife. Robin Lewis is in my wheel. So yeah, just know that, y'all. My radio wife just had to check me on here. Me and her will reunite somewhere soon. I promise you that.
Reunited. Oh, but I gotta tell you about this one dude. She said Swipe Girl. So this one dude, one of my friends introduced me to. We've never seen each other. Can I tell you what he does for me?
What?
We dance to D Nice. I've never met a guy who would sit. I would be on my couch. I can dance all night with him. I'll be in the bed and we're listening to D Nice together. And we're talking about whatever, but he just allows me to dance and be free and whatever. I've never seen this guy.
And he's a brother. He's a brother. Okay.
Yeah. Quarantine dude.
But here's the deal. What a lot of you women get caught up in is a certain type of brother.
No, I lowered my standards. No, I didn't. I lowered my standards and see what happens.
Okay. All right. Well, then, because you got to know that brothers come in varieties just like women. I think black women have kept this going for so long. Well, is he gay? Girl, he dressed so nice and he smells so good all the time. And he looked metrosexual. And that's not the case all the time.
I have 7 brothers. My brothers they take more shower. I'm plugging my phone in. I have 7 brothers. Yes, I lowered my standards when I dated that motherfucker. But with all my brothers, my daddy is a fat dude. And I mean, he's big like Santa Claus, fat dude. I remember as growing up as a kid, when my daddy came in the house, my job was to take Palmolive, doggone dishwashing liquid. I ran that man's bath water. I took off his shoes, and then he went in the bath, took his bath, put his white tee on and his little white little whatever, like with little shorts on, sprayed his cologne. He went to his room. I wasn't knowing my standards no more. I did it because I was listening to other people. Don't worry, that would never happen again.
And you have how many brothers?
7.
And where did you fall in that line?
So what happened was my mama had 3. Mommy had 3, me, my brother, and my little sister. So they married in 1970. You know, I went through this, met in 70, got married in 72, and I was born later. But my dad had other kids like throughout the marriage or whatever, and before the marriage. So, okay. But my mom never treated them like, I just saw this Shonda last night. Like my mother never, I think I called one of my brothers, that's my step brother or my half brother, and she smacked me in my mouth and it was like, there's nothing half or step about him. So from that moment on, it was like, okay, it's my brother. So yeah. A lot of them. Yeah. And they tortured me as kids. Like I had to iron their clothes and that's why I don't like ironing now.
The one thing that I've learned about Black women, and a couple of people have just sent me some inbox messages that we're going to do a whole show one night strictly on relationships. And we're going to invite some other people to chime in with us.
You need experts.
And I learned this from when I was a flight attendant. And here's the deal. James Collins, he said it right, that, you know, Black women tend to categorize men. They put them in either the thug category, the nerd dude.
I love a nerd.
The blue collar worker dude, the corporate dude, the gay dude. You know what I'm saying? The churchy dude, the stepping dude, that type of thing. Where white women don't do that.
Yeah, my cousin said white girls they go to college to get MRS. Black women want to get every degree under the doggone sun.
Right.
White women they go to school to get MRS. Then I think about it, I'm like, damn, did I really go to school to like find my future husband? Hell no, my ass is partying with Too Short. No.
Yeah, but see, here's the deal: white girls go off to college to meet their husband.
Right.
Where Black girls, baby, I'm out the house. I want to discover who I am. I want to figure it all out. And then that goes back to my statement about being a hoe. And here's the deal. If you done slept with more than 2 people in your lifetime, you're a whoremonger. And I'm not saying
whoremonger.
That's anybody. If you slept with more bull dagger, you know. Don't add you to add that too, girl. Don't add that too now. Wait a minute, this birthday party, honey, is a mess.
This is when left, my hair got hot and everything. Yeah. I'm like, why am I hot? Why my head hot? Damn, my way.
It's these aluminum foil hats we got on. Listen, I'm telling you. Okay, so now our numbers are steady climbing on this conversation. So we're gonna keep going. Look, I love it. I do. The thing is that see, my brother James Collins, that's my buddy. He said, wow, facts. I'm telling you. If nothing else, I have studied the dynamics of Black relationships and how we are. A lot of women strictly wanted men for their money. A lot of women strictly wanted men for their sexual prowess, their performance. But
if they got good sex, can you help them? Like if they got good sex to like help them get to the right, like you know their categories, right? So if they are a great guy that knows how to have sex, but they can't dress well, or they can't, conjugate a verb. I mean, how do you help a person conjugate a verb? Dude, I got to take you back to elementary school. So that's why I think Black women end up falling like, okay, they like a thug. Hey, I love a good thug. I always tell people, give me a Timberlands in a heartbeat. But I can't take a thug to a black tie event. So if I could find somebody that, got some thug, got black tie, got a little corporate, conjugated verb, dude, I could be a missus. You could be a mister.
You ain't gonna find it, boo. You ain't gonna find it. It's like
I want to be a spinster. So now I'm not having booty calls.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Okay, so first of all, I'm not necessarily turned on by the thug image. Now,
Yes.
if you can't formulate a sentence, you turn me on. You
No,
turn
no,
me
no, no,
on.
no, no, no,
Because
no.
if you
Not
can't
all thugs.
formulate
No,
a
no, no,
sentence,
no,
you
no.
probably
Not
know how to
all
do other
thugs.
things well, huh?
No, no, no. But not all thugs just dealing with toting guns and out there being hard. They can't do that. No, no, no. I was called a thug type dude. You have women with issues, submissive, constant. What?
I
That's
believe
what
that.
happened.
I
I will be
believe that.
submissive. Hello?
No, you
That's
can't.
child.
No, you can't. You can't be submissive.
I
You
can't
can't be submissive. Girl, you can't even be submissive as the co-host of this show. So you can't be. You right. You black women have a hard time being submissive. And that's some psychological things that has happened to y'all over the years.
Because I have a dominant personality and I was raised by dominant people.
You saw your mama be good to Willie Earl. You saw her let Willie Earl slap her, get away with things. You know, I mean, well, any woman that mama had a man that was named Willie Earl and did them kind of things, you right. So black women like, you ain't finna treat me like this. I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? So
I will kill you. Yeah, that will kill you.
Right. So I mean, I don't know.
Brienne said needle in a haystack, girl.
Right. So here's a good question. Wait, that's funny too. Thuggish, but intelligent.
Yes.
Now, does that
that turns me on? A good thug that's intelligent.
Look, that's me.
Oh, hi, honey.
That's me. Thuggish and intelligent.
I love it. Thuggish intelligent. And see, thuggish, we have to identify. Like if we're in the club or something, a thug dude ain't gonna let nobody get on your doggone perimeter. You always gonna keep an eye out for the exit. If you got a doggone flat tire, they're gonna come and help you out. I can just write a whole book.
No, I'm gonna call AAA.
Yeah, sometimes with AAA might take a long time if it's rush hour.
I don't know how to change no tire. We already
so guess what? Right. Well, the last dude, I had a tire on Lakeshore Drive. Of course, I called AAA. They told me like an hour and a half. I'm like, oh Jesus, impatient. So I called dude. He was like, he couldn't find me. I'm on 31st and Lakeshore Drive. What do you mean can't find me? Right? So guess what I did? I went in my doggone trunk. I pulled out my doggone manual. I sat there and I changed my own tire. I was so pissed and I was full of rage and energy that I had to sit and change my own tire. I was so mad. His ass pulls up after I put the doggone spare tire in the trunk.
Okay, so now how long did they tell you it was going to take to change that tire?
No, that they were coming to me, it was going to be an hour and a half. It was rush hour.
They come help you change that tire.
Yep.
And so what did you have to do that you couldn't sit there and wait that hour and a half to change that tire?
Oh, I had to get to the airport.
Because I the show played a white woman.
Right, and I tried to do the damsel in distress. I got out my car.
Right.
And I was like I looked like I was trying to be, like, I've never been that person that's a damsel in distress. That shit just don't work for me. Like, what? But I tried. I'm like, hi, help, hello, anybody? 31st and Lakeshore Drive.
So none of your male callers or suitors would have been available to come and take you and fix that tire and rescue you?
I called 4 people.
I don't know. We got a lot of work. Me and you might be a reality show. I
know. Like dating time, finding love, fighting COVID love, all that and above.
Okay. All right. What else we need to say to these people? They loving this conversation. What else? Booker T said we need to talk about submission one night.
I could be submissive.
What do you consider submissive? What is submissive?
Like if we're at an event and I use events, that would be easy. And if they're talking to their individual clients or whatever, and this is not a conversation you need to join yourself in, I would, shut the fuck up and, don't do it or say anything. Or if the man needs to be a man in any type of situation, I can step back and be like, do you, boo? Now running in the bathtubs, doing massages and all other stuff, that's a part of the doggone territory. So that's not even being submissive. That's what's part of the things that you need to do.
Okay. All right. So that's normal standards, as you would say.
To me it is.
Okay, so now if a guy came to your house and you made him dinner, do you fix his plate or does he go in there and fix his plate?
No, I would fix a plate. I could do that. I fix plates.
Okay. All right, let's see. Yep, she's doing it again. LOL. She wanted to combination type of guy. Good luck. Thug dudes. Too many questions women have. Yep. Majority. Yep.
I agree, James.
Yep. I just think that as much as I love my sisters and think that you all are incredible women and beautiful and all of that, but a lot of you all have become a little too much. I think you have.
I agree.
You are not your mama type of woman. You're not your grandmama's type of woman. Because your mother and grandmother would have never got, and not trying to pick on your age or any of that, because you're only 22, but they would have never gotten to the age of most of you women and not have a husband. Whether he was half-ass or not, y'all would not have a husband.
That's true. I believe it. I agree. We're broken. I know.
I done figured out our next show.
We're broken. Right.
I figured it out.
Like, we're broken. Now you have me in here crying again tonight. Like, oh, well, it's me. My birthday is in 4 hours, so shit. I'm gonna get turned up.
Okay. All right. Now, in closing, darling, what would you like?
What do you mean we closing? We just started.
Look, I'm running out of battery on phone and computer. Right. Look.
I plugged mine in.
I didn't bring any of my plugs tonight. Look, I done drank champagne, and look, I'm old. My ass done sat here for 2 hours, or an hour and 45 minutes already. Right.
We only had one bottle. We got a whole nother bottle.
I cheated. I cheated.
You open up too? Oh shit! I've been lagging, thinking I'm waiting for you. Oh man. Hold on.
I cheated, birthday girl.
They're supposed to be the ones open up these bottles. I'm not supposed to be sitting here opening up bottles like I'm opening up a doggone pop little.
Now you see what's so funny. Being a former flight attendant, I'm used to opening champagne bottles for people anyway, so that don't bother me. That don't bother me than the man in the moon. All right, baby. What else you want to talk about for your birthday? People are really loving this conversation.
I know.
Woo! Oh, James got a great question too. He said, listen, all right. Asked her, will she pick up his plate? Serving is one thing. Being a waitress and submissive is different. And happy birthday to you. So,
thank you. But James, I'm in the serving business. I was in the serving business. So serving and cleaning up.
You pick his plate back up as well too?
Yeah, I can do that. I mean.
Okay, so let's say this. You get a husband. Who pays the mortgage?
Huh?
You get a husband. Who would pay the mortgage on the house?
Whoever makes the most money.
Okay, you get a husband. Who would pay the utility bills?
If the mortgage is so high, I can pay utility bills. I mean, it's only cable and light, I only got cable and light.
Okay. You get a husband.
Chicago is rough.
Right. You get a husband.
I get a husband.
Who, separate bank accounts or joint bank accounts?
Yeah, 2 bank accounts. Because first off, I ain't telling you about one of those bank accounts I got. So you ain't gonna never find that shit out, right? So that'd be on the side. But then we definitely have one joint.
Okay. You get a husband.
Well, this is so great. I like
this. And his mama needed somewhere to live. Where would mama live?
If the house is big enough, she can stay.
But she really don't like you like that.
Everybody loves you.
She tolerates you. She think you cute and friendly, but you also think she also might have something to say about you.
People talk about Jesus, so people talking about me, that don't bother me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that don't bother me.
You get a husband, and he now wants another child.
Oh, well, I won't have a husband. Hell no.
So now what's a deal breaker with you and this future husband?
that child thing, because if he wants children, especially at our age, like, yeah, like if I meet somebody in their 30s and they want to marry me, they want children, I'm not gonna get in. I'm not getting in vitro. So you can go either, you can knock somebody up and raise it. I only have one kid. So
now, you see how liberal you sound? You can go knock somebody up and have another kid.
No, I'm talking about in the sperm donor thing. When you get the surgery.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hell, I ain't raised nobody else motherfucking kid. No. But the sperm donor, I mean the thing that you put in the people surrogate.
Okay, a surrogate is what you want to do.
I can do a surrogate.
Okay.
I'm a good auntie and I'm very good with babies.
So now let me ask you this.
No, but can I tell you this? So I really believe, like, I remember a couple of years ago, I was like, God, if you send me this guy, like, just make sure, he has RV. So if I do, this is when I was turning 40. So if I turn 40, then we could just get the RV and we could just drive across the country and it just be me and him, because my kid is going to be, 18 one day and she's going to go off to college. So instead of us being in the house being bored together, drive down Route 66. I was excited.
Still has not happened. Mm-hmm. So what if a white man was able to offer you those things that you need and want? Okay, so you okay?
I'm okay.
You okay with it?
Like right about now, I think white people are more tolerant of black people. This is hilarious. But at the end of the day, if he loves me, I don't care if he's black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian. If you love me and you care about me and you want to be in it to win it, dude, let's roll.
3 mistakes you think you made in your lifetime. 3 mistakes that you think you made.
Oh God, this hair. What is going on with the hair? Oh God, every time you ask me those challenging questions, you're doing something.
That hair gets away, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay, 3 mistakes. One, that I had a baby my senior year of college. 2, I didn't listen in one of my relationships. I was a doer. Like, I did everything. But if I would have sat back and listened. And I think the main one, thinking that, that perfect person that I have on paper is going to, appear. And I passed up, these are the 3 people that's been telling me how they wish they would have married me. Now, I think they just doing that because they stuck in a damn house with somebody else. Wow, that's the reason why you're calling me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's the reason.
Yeah, it's a lot of people right now who are kind of sick of who they've been stuck in the house with for a long time. And they look at
Benjamin Button. Nobody told you to get married 3 times. 3 times, Benjamin. Like, dude, Naturia's a sweet person, but she's guarded. Oh, hell yeah, I'm guarded. This damn heart right here, I'm guarded.
Oh, so obviously James must be one of your friends.
I don't know James. I've never seen James Collins in my life.
Well, we're glad to have James on here tonight because I thought maybe he was the kind of guy that would be hollering at you or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
James, I'm sorry, I didn't know James. Alan is that's my friend. Yes. Alan always comes for to get certified. Go on, Alan. He's the preacher.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, darling. I wish you the best. I think you are a phenomenal woman. I think you have a lot to offer. You are just like so many black women that I know that I'm like, why she ain't got a good man? Why is that?
It's a difference of saying having a good man, just husband. If I have my breaking point, I just want somebody to open up my martini shaker. If I have somebody to open up this is the big thing. So I move next month. I'm moving into not the penthouse. I'm moving in right below the penthouse. So I'm like, damn it, Iteria, you got to take apart all this shit. Who's going to do this? Now, mind you, my brothers, one got a dislocated shoulder, his knees bad. Like all the people, if they were younger, they would help me. But my brothers are all over 50. They can't do that shit. So I'm gonna have to pay somebody to come to my house to help me take down my bed. Dude, I didn't even put the damn things up. Like all the stuff that's in here, I didn't bring this stuff in here. Somebody moved it in. So now I'm gonna have to find somebody. And then that's another thing. It was like, if you got a husband, he'll be able to do it, but you don't have one. So now you got to figure that shit out.
Yeah, but the thing is, baby, that look at James. He said, wait a minute now. James said, don't know if I tear. She can always inbox me. Oh,
hey, James.
Oh,
see now James gotta remove my stuff. See, ain't God good.
James look like he got a little military behind him. Maybe I don't know.
I know it's not a sword.
Let me do this disclaimer on my show. If y'all meet and get to know each other, I ain't got no connections to this. So do not sue this little broke ass show. Please do not. Please, right. Please don't hold this little broke ass show liable for no kind of shit. I mean stuff. Okay, right. All right, let me
When I saw the sword, I'm like, oh, you got some swords. I collect swords for a living.
See, that's probably why you ain't got no man, girl. You collect.
I know I got swords and I have guns. I mean, like.
So do you tell these dudes this?
That I have swords and I have guns?
Yes.
And we talk about it, yeah. I mean, I love swords. I love Kill Bill. I love swords.
That might cause erectional issues. I don't know. I'm
not gonna be Lorraine and Bobby them if they don't. I mean, like.
So all I know is you're a Gemini and you collect guns and swords.
Yeah. But I'm girly and I'm classy. I'm a little bougie. I don't think I'm ratchet.
Well, I'm bougie, ratchet, sassy, and moody. So
I was definitely moody. Oh my God. I think I cried like 3 times on this show. I'm moody.
Right. Look, you right. Oh my God. Oh, James, we want to know, what is your astrology sign, James? What sign are you? Right. And look, let me put this disclaimer up here. Do not sue me or my show for any bad hookups on this Ghetto Fabulous TV show. Please do not. Please, God, please do not. This little ghetto trying to get sponsors for this train wreck. So please do not see this show.
Do we have to do this again?
Oh, anytime, baby. Anytime. We can always do this. Sponsors. We can all this was good.
No, we're talking about sponsors.
We need them as a sponsor. Oh, wait. James is a Taurus. James is a Taurus.
They're nice people. I know nice Tauruses.
I do too. I love Tauruses. My mother, female Tauruses are different than male Tauruses. My mom was a Taurus. And then I was in a long-term relationship with a Taurus.
Ooh, you've introduced us to 7 of your personalities tonight. Oh, dude, it's a whole bunch of
Yeah, she did. She done introduced us to, right. We only met the Devereaux chick the last time. Tonight we done met.
I know I have braids now, so it's hard to put like wigs on the other ones. But look what I did do. So now, because I live in my living room so much, I keep all my costumes in a nice little box. And I just take them out.
This, when you with your male friends, do they get all the costumes too? Do you do a parade of like do you come to bed as a different person every time?
I can.
Yeah, you're a Gemini.
See, those costumes are not in this one. No.
Right.
Moody wasn't here. He was moody and wasn't here. Who's moody?
I don't know who was moody. Let's see. Well, James said he don't do whatever you just got through saying.
What I just said? I said my costumes.
Who know what we done said? We done said.
What happened? We lost.
Right. We done said. Look, I'm trying to keep the comments coming as we talking, but we just keep talking. I don't know. Lord, this is my highest rating show tonight. So
You're kidding.
Well, yeah, it's a nice little audience so far.
It's my birthday.
Down one thing, right? Wait. Oh my God, let's look at James now. Wait, okay. So James is established, grown children, and he retired in 2 years.
See, James, we could get a Winnebago. We could get an RV, and we could just cruise.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I priced them. So the one I was going to rent one at the end of the month to drive to California, but they cost too much. So then I looked at it to buy it. I'm like, well, might as well buy it. If you get a group of your friends come together, we could buy it and we could just hit the road. So
I like how you like to do this community thing. A group of people come together and, yeah, I like that.
Communal. I think I'm communal.
Okay, I do. All right. Well,
because
birthday
you need friends to hang out with you. Like literally, I'm not gonna do Route 66 by myself. I'm gonna need Sarita and her shenanigans. We need to let you two have a private chat room. I know, right?
Yeah, we need to figure that out. Right. Oh my God. And again, let me do my disclaimer. Anybody that done met on this show or anybody that hook up on this show, don't y'all come suing me. Don't y'all don't
remember that other dude? Remember we were on last time, that dude kept sending all the stuff on the TV thing. We're thinking along the same line. Okay.
Right. Oh, well, look, I'd be interested that you introduced James to us one night on the show. Remember, this was all a result of the Chat Daddy show, boo. You know what I'm saying?
Chat Daddy, you always been like on the forefront of relationships. Your butt was before this match mess. And then all the dudes, they just like, I can't date you. I'm sorry. And I know you like have conversations with them. It's not going to work out.
You know what? People used to always question, how would I be able to help people find love? And I said, listen, it does not matter your preference. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants somebody that they can vibe with, get along with. I said, right. And I said, listen, anything that I would want from a relationship, I'd want a woman to want it from a relationship, a man to want it from a relationship. When you take the sex out the equation and put the mental aspect of it in there, you want to be nurtured and supported and trusted, and they trust, you trust them and all that kind of stuff. Even your booty be at a certain level, right?
So I got a question. This is really riveting right about now. So if you had all of that and didn't have sex, can you stay in a relationship?
Yep.
That's how you say it. Yep.
I am in an experiment right now, and that's all I'm gonna say. And it's been a great experiment.
Has it been a quarantine experiment, or did you know this person before quarantine?
No, it's been a minute now.
Okay.
It's been a minute now. Yeah, I'm beyond the sex thing. I believe it or not, a Scorpio saying I'm beyond the sex thing. Yeah. Because right now I'm looking for more balance. I'm looking for more understanding, more compassion, more straightforward conversation, more life decisions. A lot of times, once you get to be a certain age, when you have to make real decisions, you want somebody to be able to give you great, real advice and it not be based off they just beat the brakes off of you the night before.
Mm-hmm. That's good. I need to hear that. Because I always have to figure out, like, does sex have to fit into this equation? Like last dude, sex, intimacy, you can't be no itty bitty, teeny weeny, like that. No.
See, now that's a whole nother show we would have to talk about.
Dude.
That would be a whole nother show. Because here's the deal. You don't want itty bitty teeny weeny, but what if itty bitty teeny weeny got a nice ass bank account?
I'm sorry, I'll be poor.
See? And that's why you ain't got no man, girl.
Right.
That's why you ain't got no man. And let the church say amen. See, if you gonna let itty bitty teeny weeny keep you from being happy, itty bitty teeny weeny,
like you gotta be happy. And if throwing money at me is not gonna make me happy. You give me $1 million and then be like, but I have to stay married to you, and then I have to stay married to you, and I have to at least have sex with you, and nobody else, like itty bitty teeny weeny. That ain't gonna work for me.
Look at the first lady of the United States.
Barack is itty bitty teeny weeny.
No, girl, the current first lady of the United States. See, I didn't say the black.
American.
See,
She ain't black.
you know, I ain't gonna never say nothing about our first black president. I don't know all that. Like, girl, if I knew that about our former president, baby, bye. No, that would never happen. Never. I'm talking about our current president. I'm talking about Tangerine. Tangerine. Right. That fine ass white woman with Tangerine. Now you know, because I actually think Melania is beautiful. I hate that we can't embrace her like we want to. You know what I'm saying? Because she be clean, she be all of that. She be slanging it.
And then wait, her facial expression.
Huh?
Her facial
yes. Expression. Baby, she be slaying it though. But we can't even love her because she in love with a tangerine.
But that's that Botox. That Botox be up in there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't know, darling.
First of all, she ain't from here. She a doggone immigrant. She came here to be a doggone model. She been up in the doggone LA Hollywood type setting. They done coked her up and everything else. And then she knew, like, go get the rich man. And bam.
All right. So Booker T says that if you're not having sex, why does a small sausage matter?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not having sex, why would a small sausage matter? If you, I guess you're not having sex right now.
I ain't having sex.
So what difference would a small sausage make? You don't want to continue that relationship with that small sausage, right?
You're gonna be friends, or you're not either be in the friend zone or no friend at all.
And see, again, if you've slept with more than 2 people in your life, you're considered a whoremonger. And I'm not talking about you.
A whoremonger. Just say something else. I'm afraid of him. Who am I afraid of?
That whoremonger became biblical, didn't it? See, that's what people hate when I say that whoremonger, baby.
Right. You see, I put the drinks down. I don't be playing with the Bible.
People like, wait, look, I could call you the B word, but if I call you a whoremonger, people like, oh, did he just call me a whoremonger? I'm a whoremonger, right? But really, if you slept with more than 2 people in your life, you really would be considered a whoremonger. You would.
I don't like that word.
All right, so our friend James says, absolutely, balance is so important. Intimacy becomes less important, especially if one partner gets sick. The love hopefully will change one to keep living. I agree 100%. I'm at that point in life now. You know what I'm saying? Where I done been there, done that. I done made the bed levitate, and I done been with people who have made the bed levitate.
Okay, so I always thought about that sick thing. So you already know, like, in what month was it? March, when I had my surgery. That bothered me a lot too, because all I kept thinking about was, I had nobody to take care of me. I had to go to my cousin's house to take care of me.
Right,
rough. Not that it was rough that him and his wife were able to take care of me. I didn't have nobody to, like, go get the ice to put on the boob, or, making sure that my temperature was correct and everything like that. And I think that's when I fell into, not saying a depression, because it's now June and my birthday is in 3 hours. It was more of my birthday. It's my birthday. But again, like, no matter that too, like, it's your birthday in 3 hours, and where are you at home?
You had a fabulous birthday party on the air with Chat Daddy.
I'm so excited.
Probably 100 and something viewers tonight. I'm sure when I look at the numbers, it'll probably been, I hope it's, So, Boo Bear, I get it. But, one thing I give you credit for, and I love this, vulnerability in public. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I really, you got to do what you got to do. It is what it is. The one thing that I think about tonight is, as people go back and look at this show and that type of thing, they'll look at you differently. Because the one thing I'm going to say is, now people get to know your true heart and your true essence. And so
all I want to do is party.
Somebody's going to come your way, because here's the deal. A lot of us are not being this honest with people in public. We are sending our representatives to represent us. You have been nothing but honest. Now 2 hours and 3 minutes. Actually longer than that, because what we 7, 8, 9, right? 2 hours and 3 minutes of just being honest about things, and look at the conversation that has been had since we've been on here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what your girls say, right? You know, exactly. I'm thinking about doing this for more Black women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This, you know, putting yourself out there, letting somebody, because as a man, I know it makes no difference, gay or straight. I know the deficiencies in women, and I know the deficiencies in men, and what people need to really understand about each other.
That's true. And I think about most women are not this honest. Like, I think I told you earlier, when I told you things that I couldn't even tell one of my best girlfriends, and this is my college roommate that I talk to about everything that ever happens, but no one would get. Because you have a certain level of friendship, and not saying that your friends look at you in certain ways, you just don't want to be that vulnerable, or you don't want a person to see you cry. Like one of my friends, she calls me, I know you're going through something and I'm going to pray for you. I'm like, well, glad somebody praying for me, because right about now, I'm never will I be that person that want to kill themselves or want to, fall on this damn sword or anything. I just want to be happy and just get married and like enjoy your life and don't be a spinster.
Okay. All right. So now I've had a couple of people hit me up on my phone. I'm going to start a new show. It's amazing. I got 2 shows a day now, and now I'm getting ready to sit down and talk to people about who they are and what they really want from a relationship. That's that. And I have a strong feeling you are getting ready to get a beautiful man from this conversation.
Well, and I already did my SWOT analysis. If the person want to see it, like I did my own SWOT analysis on my own self. My strengths, my weaknesses, my opportunities, and my threats.
You gonna end up getting a beautiful man from this situation. You are. James want to know from Booker T, what's the number to this show, please? Which show, Booker T? What show? This show ain't got a phone number. This YouTube and Facebook. Just keep these comments coming. Look, once we figure out, we'll give James the bat number. We'll give him the bat phone.
Give him the bat number.
Yeah, once we figure him out. All right. Well, birthday girl, I've had 3 people text me and say, look, I know your old ass got to pee by now. Right. You know, I'm an old child. You know, right.
Yeah, I just started drinking champagne, so I'm sort of good for it.
All right, look, right. It's my bedtime. Look, yes. Happy birthday, Boo Bear. I love you. I'm mad. I used to make it stay straight up. I'm getting old. Look. Oh, it's staying straight up.
It's straight real back.
I get mad about anything you blow on it and don't stay stiff. Now you know. If you blow on it, it's got to stay stiff.
One straight man that will say that.
What? If you blow on it, it's got to stay stiff. That's anything. Right. That's anything. That ain't got nothing to do with gay or straight. If you blow on it, it needs to stay stiff. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're blowing out a candle. And we can't do that because of Corona no more.
Can't do no Corona.
Birthday girl, in closing, what do you want to say to everybody?
First, I would like to thank you, Chat Daddy, for giving me this platform just to be vulnerable on my day before my birthday, 3 hours before my birthday. I appreciate all my friends. I know my family, they're on the Zoom call, so I got to get on that. But I thank all my friends, Brianne, all my Geminis, Carrie, Brianne, that got on the call.
Watika's birthday is Thursday.
Who birthday?
My friend Watika, who's on there with us. Her birthday.
Awesome. Hey, Watika. Thank you for being on the call. I got to give a shout out to all my Geminis. Yesterday was Candace's birthday. Today is Kaida's birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday. After that, I got Carla's birthday. And then we got LaToya. We were like the little birthday Gemini twins, and we love it all. I want everyone to be safe during Gemini season. What else I want to say? More wine. Oh, we drinking champagne. We always have more wine than our Kenyatta. So Kenyatta, Chat Daddy Kenyatta is going to be on our Kenyatta cocktails call on Saturday. So we'll make sure that you're there. So 4:30, so you can
I
make
need to meet Kenyatta. Okay, I need to meet
yeah, you gotta
Kenyatta.
meet
Beautiful.
Kenyatta. You'll love it. I love Brienne Dale. That's my Gemini. I love her. Shonda, again with her bows. My balloons didn't come in, but as soon as it stopped raining, all her beautiful bows are gonna be on my patio, so I can celebrate my birthday in style tomorrow morning. I'm gonna decorate everything. But I just appreciate you, Chat Daddy, for just even opening up and was like, "Hey, we want to celebrate you." I'm like, "Look on me, gotta clutch my little girls."
Look, I told you, I said, look, you were such a great co-host that I gotta have you back for your birthday. Let me get you. Oh, Booker T said we should have a sleepover soon. I
love
love
the
that.
slumber party. I am a slumber
Yeah,
party chick.
I do. Okay. Well,
And you know,
we'll do
I
we'll
got
do a
pretty
Zoom
pajamas.
sleepover. I wonder who pee in the bed if we do a Zoom sleepover.
Ooh. Or who's bed hopping during the
Oh, I love on Zoom, bed hopping on Zoom. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of yet another show. This show has actually gone over until 9 o'clock, 9 minutes past 9. This show usually ends at 8:30. Tonight we celebrated the birthday of my beautiful friend, Miss Thyteria Towns. Gemini, her birthday is tomorrow. She's an amazing mother, businesswoman, socialite, the ultimate networker, you guys. She really is. I just love and adore her, and I was honored to do this for her tonight. I was telling her earlier when she co-hosted the last time, my ratings was through the roof. And that's why tonight is very easy and simple to give her a birthday party. And you see it ran over. And now she's giving me a whole new show platform of being able to help my own race of people, anybody, to find them a mate. But I want to help Black folks find them a mate. I really do. So I got to create that new show. I do have to create it. Real quick, tomorrow, you guys, join me on Instagram at 12 noon. I do a new series on Instagram every day called Soul Food, What Feeds Your Soul. I sit down for one-on-one conversations with people who are really inspirational from all over the world. We do it over virtual lunch. And tomorrow, my guest is Mr. Maurice Prophet. He's an independent filmmaker, playwright, author, all around great guy. And he has had some really great editorial recently about all the things that have been going on in our country. So he and I will sit down and talk tomorrow night. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll come back and do the Real Chat Daddy show. For more information about me, please go to therealchatdaddy.com, therealchatdaddy.com. Do me a favor, go over to YouTube and please subscribe to the Real Chat Daddy show. In order for more shows like this to happen, I need to build my numbers up so that sponsors can help me. I'm an independent contractor, but I love helping people and talking to people. So do that. Also, like the Real Chat Daddy show page on Facebook. Do that as well, too. Darling, anything else you want to plug real quick, my love?
No, I already told everyone my hair from Carla, my lashes from Flirty Lashes, my nails from Rhonda, tutus, and Kenyatta's. Kenyatta is my Kenyatta Cocktails, and my beautiful bows by Shonda. Y'all can find her, inbox her. They're gorgeous.
Shonda, thank you so very much. A couple of people have hit my tip jar. If you guys do want to tip tonight's show, go to Chat Daddy 1 on Cash App. Please be kind, be generous. I appreciate you guys. I'm still waiting on whatever check they're supposed to be sending from the government. All of that, you know what I'm saying? I just know God is good right now.
Hallelujah.
And God is good all the time. All right.
I didn't get. Did you get your stimulus check? Because I ain't seen me one.
No, I ain't been stimulated, nor have I got the check.
Me the Rona.
Okay, birthday girl, we love you.
I love all your listeners. I love you all. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. 3 hours of counting.
Let's give it up for the birthday girl, you guys. Thyteria Towns. We just love and adore her. On behalf of myself and that beauty sitting next to me, we love you guys. We're glad you enjoyed tonight's show. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Bye, birthday girl. I love you.
Bye, handsome. Thank you so much.
All right, baby. See you later. Bye.